Hi guys. So, my misadventures with electronics continue. A few days ago, I was on my laptop. Can't remember what site I was on. I was probably on Amazon. Either Amazon or Tumblr, one of the two. And this little window pops up um, from Windows security antivirus thing saying either that I had a virus or it was blocking a suspicious program from starting. So, I did a virus scan and it came back that everything was fine. They didn't find anything. And something similar happened a few months ago, and I did the same thing, and it came back that it was fine, and I didn't have any more problems. Um, but the weird thing was that the Windows thing came up, and I don't even use that as my virus software. I use the same program that I used on my old computer for like 4.5 years, and I was using on my laptop for like 3. Never had any problems with it. Um, so that was kind of weird that the Windows thing came up. But anyway, um, so after the virus scan and it said that everything was fine, it said that it was going to download new virus definitions or whatever, which it's done countless times. And when it was done, it said that I had to reboot the computer to finish the install, which I did. So it rebooted. When it came back up, the mouse wasn't working. The touchpad on the laptop wouldn't work. So I powered it down, tried to bring it back up. When it came back up, nothing was working. The keyboard, the power switch, nothing. Everything was, it was like it was locked. I mean, it was running, it was on the home screen, but it was just locked and I couldn't do anything. So it's like, shit. Because I've had, like, problems in the past. Not recently, not within the last few years. I haven't had any problems. Going back to when I had my first crappy ass gateway computer, that thing was a piece of shit. I had problems with it almost on a daily basis. But really, in like recent years, I haven't really had any problems with my computer, and when I did, they were usually minor, and I was always able to like figure out what the problem was and fix it myself. Um, but I had no idea what the hell was going on, so I talked to a couple of my friends at work, and one of whom worked in computers for like 25 years, and pretty much the consensus was that I had something. I think he called it like a rootkit or something that buried itself in my computer, and pretty much when I rebooted the computer back up, it hijacked the whole system and wouldn't let me access it. It just like froze everything. And so uh, that was not very good news, obviously. And I was like asking around, and I asked everybody if they thought it would be worth it for me to try and have it fixed or if I should just try and get a new one. And pretty much everybody agreed that since the computer was like about 3.5 years old, that would probably be a good idea just to try and get a new one. So that's what I did. Yesterday, I went to a few stores and finally settled on this one, which is a Toshiba. It's a brand new model. And here, check this out. Okay, I went to like all the stores in the area to look at all the ones they had. Most all of them that were around my price range were Hewlett Packard, which was what I had before, and I didn't really want to have another HP. Um, so I went to Best Buy, and I hate Best Buy. I think I've talked about this in the past on other videos. I can't stand that store. I hate giving them any of my money because I've had problems with them in the past. Um, but yeah, so they had this really good deal on this computer, and the thing that I really liked about it was that they have this thing where they can set up the computer for you. And this particular one that I bought came with a year of Norton antivirus, which is not the program that I was using before, which obviously didn't work, which I will never be using again. Um, so that was a selling point. Plus, it had everything installed, and it came with the backup restore discs and everything. So, and I think with even with the added price of that, which was like another $100, I think, um, it still ended up being less expensive than the laptop that I had previously. And when I got my HP, it was like the first laptop I ever had, I was so excited. I'd wanted a laptop for years, and I finally got one, and I was so excited with the HP. And it had 80 gigabyte hard drive and 1 gigabyte of RAM. And this one that I just bought has 500 gigabyte hard drive and 4 gigabytes of RAM. And it was cheaper than the HP. So anyway, I don't know. I just set it up today, and so far it seems to be really nice. I like it. I mean, it's nothing fancy. I don't need anything fancy. It's not like I'm this big time gamer or anything like that. I just want to be able to access the internet and, you know, download books and, transfer them to my Kindle and use iTunes and stuff like that. So as long as I can do that, I'm happy. So yeah. Yeah, and right now I'm using the built-in webcam, and the picture quality is really crappy compared to the other one that I was using. Um, but if the audio video sync okay, halfway decently, I'm just gonna probably use this because the other one gave me so many problems. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, so that's what's been going on with me. Things have been really, really busy. Um, yeah, since Christmas, it's been crazy at work, and my sleep cycles are like completely screwed up because one day I'll work like on Sundays I work early, and then the rest of the week I usually work until 11. So, yeah. I don't it would be nice if I could get like into a regular sleep pattern again, because I feel like shit most of the time because I'm always tired. But whatever. That's whining for another video at another time. So, I'm going to shut up for now, and hopefully this video is going to work. And if it doesn't, obviously nobody will ever see it because it won't be on YouTube. So anyway, thank you guys. I know there's not that many of you who watch my videos anymore, which is fine and understandable, but thank you to anyone who does. And if you're watching, please leave me a comment. I love comments, and it makes me feel loved. So yeah. Okay, so I will talk to you guys later. Hopefully this works. Hopefully it's not completely crappy. And yeah, so later.